Hello and welcome to my 12 days of Christmas. I'm just going to give you a very brief rundown on how to make this card using the Merriest Moment stamp set and the matching hybrid embossing folder along with the various dies that come with the set. So we'll go through those and exactly how you cut them through using your cut and emboss machine. Okay, and just to give you a quick look, there we go, there's the Merriest Moment stamp set. So we are going to start off with a piece of Blushing Bride cardstock. Okay, that's half of A4 and it's been scored down the middle at 14.8 centimetres, and that's 10.5 centimetres even in width. Okay, now what we're going to do first of all, we're going to use our embossing folder, and looking at the side that's got the Stampin' Up logo, I'm going to place my rectangle. It's a nice stitched rectangle die that fits just in the centre there. As you can see, it just sits in place, doesn't move. I'm then going to use my piece of cardstock. I want to place it so that it will fold like that if I wanted it to, but obviously I want it open for this. So I'm going to position that. Just going to turn it over. Make sure I'm happy with where that's at. Yep, that looks fine. I'm then going to bring over my cut and emboss machine, and we are going to use platform 1 and the speciality cutting plate number 4. So we're going to place this on platform 1 and we're going to pop it through the machine with the folded edge going in first. So plate number 4 on top. And I'm going to just pop that through. So what we should achieve now, as I open it up, I'm going to take this piece off here. So obviously I've got my nice embossed front. I've got the rectangle cut out there. Obviously this nice piece, save that for later. It's a nice stitched rectangle that you can use for another project. So that piece I'm just going to put off to one side. So next I'm going to show you how to do this white piece on here that sticks to the front of the card. So using the white layer that is 14.8 centimetres by 10.5 centimetres, we are going to, first of all, use our outline die. Sorry, on the wrong side. So obviously I've just made the major mistake. Just make sure you look for the Stampin' Up logo. And again, click that into place just there. So just keep wiggling it around and it'll click and then it won't move. And I also want to bring back in the rectangle. So you're going to have those two lined up. I'm going to pop my white piece over the top. Just check again that I'm happy with where that's sitting. If I turn it over, you can see there, it's all fitting on there nicely. So again, I'm going to use the number 1 platform and the number 4 speciality plate. And the folded edge is going to go in first. Okay, so I'm going to take that out of here, and what I've actually got at the moment, I've got this section here where it's cut the outline and embossed, but I haven't got all of the fine detail yet, but it has also taken out my rectangle. So I'm going to take that from the die and we're going to keep hold of that because that's going to be a part of the card. And then next we need to cut the detail from this one. So obviously the embossing folder can go off to one side, and then I need to bring in the detailed die. So I'm going to use platform 1. That one can go off. Platform 2, or plate number 2, is the die cutting plate, and then obviously we're going to use 2 of the plate number 3s, which are the cutting plates. Mine are a little bit well used, so we're just going to line that up on there. Again, it sort of fits into place and you then can't move it, which is lovely. I'm just going to make sure it's all good. Pop my top plate on. And then we're going to whiz that way. A few clanging noises because obviously my plates are a little bit well worn, but it still works, so that's all good. Okay. And then when I pull this, you can see I start to lose all of that edge there, and I'm starting to achieve all of that lovely detail. You might need to just punch a few little bits out. I've actually got the wrong glasses, so it doesn't really help, does it? But as you can see, there's a few little bits there. Another one there. Okay, so we're just going to remove all of those, but we've now got our lovely detailed frame. And when we turn it around, that can be stuck directly onto there, which then gives us the basis of the card. Now, before you stick that down, I would suggest that you do this panel here, which I'll show you very quickly just how I stick that on. I've pre-heat embossed it so you don't have to listen to the heat gun going. And you know, hopefully that will help. There we go. Right, so I'm going to bring my card in. So as I said, we've got the white panel there, got the pink piece of card, and then the bit that we've just heat embossed. I'm just going to pop some glue on the back there. You can see where I dropped it a few times. Look, with my splodges on the back, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Okay, so I've got my glue. I'm then just going to position it into the cut that was made earlier, like so. Then, when I lift this up, that's then on the inside of the card. I can then stick this down. I'm not going to pay much attention to how I'm sticking this down right now. Obviously you can spend more time doing this and making it look pretty and making sure no glue comes out from the edge, but I'm just going to do this very quickly just to show you how this goes down onto the card. So you probably want a little bit around the edge, but not too much. This is probably going to ooze out, but you'll spend more time doing it when you're doing it yourself. So then that's going to sit on there like so, over the embossed image that was on the pink card. And then that gives it another dimension on top of there. Okay, so that then gives that bit there. And then all I did was I've stamped some of the poinsettias in the Blushing Bride ink, and I heat embossed some of the foliage, cut them out and just laid them over the top and added a bit of the grey granite ribbon. Obviously, if you don't want to do any more heat embossing, you can use the metallic papers to just die cut the foliage on there. Okay, hope you enjoyed the card.